Do you want to know how to overcome fatigue? Well, I'll show you how in 3 easy steps. Hey guys, my name is Gina Sue and I am your online life coach for go-getters. So this is a very important topic because nowadays so many people are dealing with overwhelm, fatigue, and burnout, so I want to help you get through it. So let's dive right in with step number 1. The very first thing, I'm going to need to ask a favor of you, which is to go on a mindset shift with me. And here's the mindset shift. Most of us are doing too much in general already. The reason why we're constantly dealing with fatigue is mostly because our attention span is spread way too thin and too many different directions, and we're not able to focus and prioritize directly. So the first thing I want you to do is kind of take on this new perspective that you're probably already doing too much. That's probably why if you feel like you're starting to head towards burnout, but then you're like, I have so much stuff to do. There's no way that I can just take a day off tomorrow because all my work's gonna pile up. But here's the thing, take this mindset shift that you're already doing too much. We want to skim down all your work and your to-do list so that it's clear and focused and simple. So take that as your very first mindset shift. Number 2, now we can get into the action of what you can actually do. So let's say you're currently feeling super fatigued. This is what you're gonna do tomorrow. You're gonna take the entire day off. Yes, you're probably like, Gina, how the heck? That's impossible. I can't do that. Well, yes, you can. And here's the thing. You have to break your pattern. Fatigue is very much like a lifestyle that we build into our mindset and our to-do list and our calendar and our meeting. It just gets piled on and piled on. So if you really want to break the habit, you have to cut it off at the source, which is to let go of everything in your calendar and take a day off. So here are some examples. Me, for example, I love to do a day at the spa. And yes, that's something you have to invest in. So if you enjoy the spa, then I think it's totally worthwhile. For me, it is. And the reason why is because it is a talk-free zone, it is a cell phone-free zone, and if I'm gonna pay for it, I'm gonna go in for a whole half a day for at least 5 hours. And the great thing is, if you're in the sauna or the steam room or in the massage room, there's no talking, there's just slow down of the mind and of all the audio sensories that we get all the time every day. Here are the other 2 options, is take a day at the beach. Make sure you don't take any technology with you, no iPad, definitely no laptop. Of course you can take your phone if you need it for emergencies, but try not to listen to any audiobooks or skim through social media or Instagram or anything like that. Just have your phone with you as a way of using it for any emergency calls or to check the time, but that is it. The other option I love is taking a hike. You know, going someplace where it's like at least a 2-mile hike where you just gotta take a backpack and water with you. Try not to listen to any audiobooks or anything that's gonna get your mind going. What you wanna do is really slow down. I once heard an NPR segment that I really love that talks about how our audio exposure is just way too much and overwhelmed in our modern day world. So the specialist talks about turning off your radio when you're driving in the car and going someplace, closing the windows so you don't hear the sound of cars, just reducing all your audio intake because in general, our mind and our thoughts is too overwhelming already. So take the whole day off, and the key here is silence and quiet as much as possible, and of course being in nature or someplace that you absolutely love. Number 3, reprioritize. This is so much fun because it feels so good. So here it is. You're gonna sit down with a piece of paper and you're going to basically word vomit and write down every single thing you have to do, you think you should do, you wanna do, all those to-do lists that kind of float around in your brain. The thing is, we use so much mental capacity trying to remember all the things we have to do and when and what time. We hold a lot of information that takes up space, the space that we actually need to feel relaxed and get rid of all that fatigue and exhaustion. So, after you write everything down on a piece of paper, from now forward, after you've taken the 1 day off, you're going to do this. Pick one top priority that's really going to move the needle in the progress you need to make on your projects or your goals and dreams, and only have one thing per day. Yes, one thing per day. So, just to recap, you're feeling super fatigued and overwhelmed. You're going to take one day off. You're going to write everything down that you need to do. And then from each day forward for the next week, you're only going to pick one thing to do a day. Now, you guys might be like, Gina, but I work and I have this and I have all these projects to do. I totally understand, but just for your brain to know you only have one thing that you have to do, that you have to do. Everything else is just a luxury if you want to. So for those of you who are working for a company or at a 9 to 5, of course you can do more things, but treat that as like, I got extra work done because the one thing that I really needed to do, I already completed. And that's going to give you a sense of feeling grateful and excited and feel satisfied with the work that you have already done, so you never start going back into that, draining feeling of fatigue. So that's it, you guys. The main point to remember here is that you have to take this whole new mindset shift and really break the pattern at its core. So build a new structure of relaxation, of feeling like I got the one thing I needed to get done, and you are so good to go. I hope this was helpful, you guys, and please write in the comments below, what did you do for your day off? I would love to know. So tune in next week for another self-development video that hopefully makes your life better, healthier, happier, and for you to enjoy chasing your dreams again and again. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye!